We're going to talk about the fact that do you know you have all the answers inside of yourself to create the financial position that you desire? The challenge is that you think that somebody outside of yourself actually has the answers, but you actually have the answers. You just have to decide to do it. Hey everybody, Julie Murphy here, and don't forget to hit that subscribe, like, and notification bell. Why? Because I'm going to get you to a place in your life for financial empowerment so that you create everything that you desire in your life. Why? Because you matter. So we're going to talk about the fact that do you know you have all the answers inside of yourself to create the financial position that you desire? The challenge is that you think that somebody outside of yourself actually has the answers, but you actually have the answers. You just have to decide to do it. And I know that may sound a little far-fetched, but I was talking to a client last week, and we were talking about the fact that we all have this belief system at least in America, and I think it's spread around the world in many places, that you need the financial system to actually help you get ahead. And that could definitely be true, and in some aspects, but what we don't realize is that the system is not necessarily set up to be the best for you and your household. And what is it that I mean by that? I am super grateful for having a career in an industry that has helped lots and lots of people. But the challenge is that the system is also set up to make you feel like you don't have any sense of control in your life. So for an example, you wake up every day and you go to work to pay for all of yesterday's choices. We have given away our financial empowerment over to the system, over to the banking system. Now, I have some really smart financial friends, and they're like, Jewel, I really don't understand why you just won't leverage yourself and get all this money and so that you can then grow your company. Well, you know what? That is true. But years ago, when I took a $1.2 million business loan to actually grow my company, that was a lot of stress and pressure I had to put on myself to where when life showed up in the present moment, I had to add that extra layer of worry going, well, I have to produce X because I got to make that payment to pay the money back. And that happens with our cars. That happens with our student loans. It happens with our mortgages. It happens with business debt. It happens with every ounce of debt, credit card debt, debt to family members, that you have less ability to move in the present moment of your life, which is one of the most important things that you can do, because you have all of these financial choices that you've made in your past that your current cash coming in the door has to pay for. So one of the most important things that I would love for you to take a look at that week, and I'm not saying that debt is a bad thing. It could be a positive structure. But what I'm saying is on an emotional level, there's no one that ever feels sad the day they pay off their house. Nobody ever feels sad the day that they pay off their student loans. No one ever is sad when they pay off their car. I never see people happier. Why? Because a burden has been lifted from their system. We feel like debt is a burden. And on an emotional level, if we have a hijacked nervous system, our physical bodies contract. And it's not just contracting in your financial life. There are 4 parts to our being. There's the mental, the emotional, the spiritual, and the physical. And so when you are emotionally contracting about your debt because of the cash flow coming in for tomorrow, it's affecting your physical, it's affecting your mental, and it's affecting your spiritual, your soul, your essence, and what it is that you want to do to create sustainable happiness in your life. So I want you to realize that you absolutely have a choice. You just need to decide to say, so like a client this week, they have this car payment. And this money's going out and they're paying X amount of interest. I said, you know what? We've built up enough in an emergency reserve now that we have a couple months of reserves that if we took that, we paid off your car, you'll have less in reserves. But then we take that money every single month that you were making to the car payment and we put it right back into this account, because then you've just shifted your life from being victim of the system to all of a sudden now being financially empowered, because you are becoming your own bank. You are being your own safety net. You are choosing to actually feel good. So many of us have financial suffering cycles, whether it's us trying to control other people or trying to call our boss or our family members. What are your financial patterns and how is it that you are suffering? Well, if you'd like to walk through a journey with me, just click on the link below and you can join me in my course. And we go through this for 6 weeks. You get me live a couple times a week, along with lessons and worksheets, and we'll get you through to that next step. And then if you decide you want to keep coaching after that, you could do that too. But this is about creating a community that can support you to get you to a life that you absolutely love and give you the freedom and the authenticity so that you're living life on your terms because you're aligning your heart, your mind, and your wallet. Ciao for now.